My name is Brandon. I grew up in a poor Christian family in Zimbabwe. When I was 15, my parents moved to a farm and left me with my older sister. I felt they didn't really care about me. I became rebellious. After graduating high school, I wanted to study law. I had done well academically, but because my brother was already in university, my parents couldn't afford my studies. That was another wound of rejection. I decided to take matters into my own hands. I left for Johannesburg in South Africa. A friend said he would help me there. The plan was to earn money for law school. But I left without my parents' blessing. When I arrived, I found out that the friend had moved to Durban. I was completely alone. I didn't have money, I was stuck. I lived in a tunnel and started looking for work. Sometimes I got lucky and was hired for a day. One night, I experienced xenophobia. These guys attacked me just because I was a foreigner.
I don't understand. Please, I don't understand. Please, I don't understand. Please.
I thought I have to find a safer place. I moved to an abandoned building. I slept on the floor with 10 people in a room. There were no toilets. Some would bring in prostitutes. I stayed there for 6 months, managing to pay for rent and food through odd jobs. Finally, it was too much to bear.
Lord Jesus, I need you. I need you, Lord.
I repented of my rebellion and greed, for I realized that my motive for law was only to make money. I let go of it all. That encounter lifted my heaviness. I was filled with joy, freedom, hope, lightness, peace. I got a construction job in Pretoria. We were given food but no plates, so we ate our food from our helmets. After a month, we were told that they would pay us only after 6 months. But after 6 months, the boss disappeared, and I was back on the streets. One Sunday, I thought I can't take this anymore. I wanted to find a church. That day, I met a girl with a Bible.
Where is the church?
I got involved in your church,
Yes.
and eventually the pastor paid for my ticket home. I apologized to my parents. It was like a prodigal's return. But soon I felt I should return to South Africa. This time I left with my parents' approval. I did a Bible course. There was also an English language school there. I wanted to do that. Teach English. I did a TESOL course at Wits University in Johannesburg, which qualified me to teach English to speakers of other languages. So I became an English teacher in Worcester. I first became Facebook friends with Katie through a mutual friend. Then she came from America to Worcester to work in the English language school. Our friendship grew into romance, and now we are planning our wedding. God transformed my life in the streets. His love pursued me for me to turn to Him. After that experience, I know I can trust Him with everything.